Hey guys, it's a Bullis here, and since Fallout 76 released its biggest update to date, almost 2 weeks ago today, I've decided to make an updated video for new players and old returning players who might be a little confused or need a refresher on things they should be doing and systems in the game that you should be utilizing right now. Now, this Fallout 76 update was massive and it introduced many things. And a short summary of some of the things it added were a new main quest line, human NPCs spread out throughout the map, tons of new gear and creatures to fight, choices and reputations with two new main factions, the Foundation and the Raiders, that are located in the top right of the map and the bottom right of the map. They have huge bases and they have a lot of missions and side quests to do for reputations. I'll get into that more later on in the video. And also, they added some new ways to improve quests and tracking them and exploring the wasteland that definitely help compared to when this game came out at launch. So this is what the game should have been at launch, but it's the game we have now, so it's getting a lot of new love and a lot of new attention. So I'm going to go through kind of like 5 main things that you should be doing right now to get XP, to get a strong start, to get good solid legendary weapons, and to be maximizing your time and kind of your fun on the game. And first, I just want to note, if you are just now getting into Fallout, or even if you aren't, they're doing a lot of new bundles in the Atom shop. But on top of that, there are some good Twitch Prime bundles, or at least decent. If you have Twitch Prime, they're free. So you just have to link your Bethesda account to your Twitch account, and you'll receive a free bundle for your camp, a couple of cosmetics and outfits. Again, if you have Twitch Prime, it's free. So I just want to let you guys know I went ahead and did it. But they also have added some great main buildings for your camp and floors and wallpaper, like brick wallpaper, which you can see I already got, because I mean, for cosmetically they look pretty good. And they have some new things in the shop right now. This Collectron is supposed to be really good, so I recommend, if you have the points, that's probably what I'll get next. Save up and get that for your base. It goes at your base and it goes around and it collects items for you. So it's just another way to get some more free loot. So yeah, that's kind of the Atom shop thing. And now we'll get into the main 5 things that you should be doing. Okay guys, now that I've loaded into Fallout, here is the first thing you want to do. I wouldn't even consider this a main point, but something I do want to emphasize. Just as soon as you go in, just press start and hit over on the D-pad if you're on Xbox, and pull up your daily and weekly quests, or kind of like objectives. And they're very simple, they're very easy, like pick wildflowers, destroy liberators, which are little robots, revive a player, and plant crops in a workshop or camp. And to plant crops, you just need to go and pick that certain thing and then find some fertilizer. It's a very simple thing to do, but you get Atom points. So then if you rack those up every day, then you can go in the Atom shop and get some pretty good stuff without having to spend any actual money. And then also, same with the weekly. They're a little bit harder, but you get higher Atom points. And then they also have a lifetime, like a bunch of lifetime objectives that you can do. Scrapping and crafting guns, deploying your camp, harvesting different things, learning different things, doing events with people, claiming different workshops around the map. And just to show you real quick what a workshop is, any marker on the map that has these 2 tools right here are workshops that you can go and claim. And that's something I'll get into a little bit more in this video, but just so you guys know, when I say workshop, if you're not familiar, it's that symbol right there. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to hit on and kind of explain to you guys is the new 2 main quests to do. And one of them is not as long as the other, but it's at the Wayward. And you can see there's a level 3 doing it there now who probably just started. It's not very difficult. It doesn't take crazy long to do, but you get good XP. And it's a fun little story to go through. So what you want to do is, to start it off, you're going to go to Vault 76. And if you're just starting out, you'll leave Vault 76 and you'll already be there. But if you're returning to the game, you're going to go to Vault 76 and talk to these two people. And then it'll give you the next thing, which is to go down here to the Wayward. Okay, guys, now that we've made it to the Wayward, it is a bar right here. And this is where you'll start the quest. You're just going to go in, and then you're going to go in and talk to a couple of people and get the quest started. I don't want to give away too much of, like the characters and everything that's going to go on in there. And I've already completed it, so their dialogue will be a little different for me. And they might reveal some things that I've had to do along the way. But I just wanted to show you guys, the Wayward itself, so you know what it looks like, how to get there. And when you do get there, you know you're in the right place. Move on to number 2 on the list of things you should be doing right now. Okay, guys, I'm making my way over to the workshop now, right here. You can go to any one, but just one, George Junkyard, is a really easy one to do. See, you get close, it's going to tell you to claim it. This is the second thing I would recommend in first. If there's a level cap, then I highly recommend doing these first. As soon as you spawn into any server, you check out your daily missions. You're then going to want to come and just claim workshops. Claim any and all workshops you can. If it can be claimed with no enemies around, you can just claim it. If there's enemies around, you might have to kill some really low level things. Like we got some level 1 ticks over here. That's just, use the explosive shotgun and put these things to sleep real quick. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else over here we need to kill? It looks like there's an iBot. Okay. We've cleared it out. You're going to claim it. It only costs 25 caps, and trust me, the return on investment, like 25 caps is nothing in this game once you do some quests and once you loot some bodies. And so we're going to claim it. Doesn't take long at all. Okay, we've claimed it. So it's a quest completion. And then it'll give you just random stuff, a plan, only 6 gears, 332 XP. That took me all of, 30 seconds? And you get 300 something XP. So now just imagine doing that. But there's like 22 stations on the map that you can go and claim. You log in, you look in your dailies, your weeklies, and then you just go and you claim them. And then you can fast travel there also for free. So if you're doing a mission or a quest that's somewhere far away from the map, but you're like, oh wait, I have this workshop up here. Fast travel there, it's free. And then on top of that, every once in a while, you'll get defense challenges to come here and defend it. And then you'll get more XP and more rewards. And it's to fight at like a easy, like 1 wave, 2 wave kind of enemies. And then also, you can build here. So you can build a little base. Or what I do normally, just set up turrets. So you're just going to set up a couple of turrets. And as long as your supplies over there in the green, it gives you supplies over there on the right. So you can just use the supplies that it gives you for owning the workshop to put turrets down to defend this space. So sometimes you can do the quest without even having to come back. Basically, free XP and just build turrets. I just put a bunch of level 1 turrets up here on the roof. You can put them down around on the ground if you can't jump up there. I have a special mutation that allows me to do so. And there it is. Event, defend. So I defend it. Gives you a minute to defend. You get more XP. Really easy way to get XP this way, guys. Okay, guys, this is the third thing that you should be doing right now. Once you get some XP, once you get familiar with the new NPC system, you do the small Wayward quest that's down here. You get XP from doing these. You do your daily atoms. Then you're going to want to do the next thing, which is the 2 new main factions they added. One will be at the crater. And then, like I said, towards the top right of the map. The other one, you're going to go straight down here. And it's right here at the foundation. So these 2 are where they introduced the new reputation system, which was in previous Fallouts, but not in this one. Because, again, at launch, a long time ago, there wasn't an NPC system and giant, like, CPU NPC factions. But now that there are, you're going to want to go into these locations, and there's a main quest line for each, and a reputation system that rewards you with tons of XP. Okay, guys, this is the main faction up at the top right. This is the Raiders base. I just wanted to fast travel here to kind of just show you guys again what it looks like, what you'll be seeing when you do get here. This is the main station where the leader is up in there. I won't go in there again because I don't want to spoil what too much looks like. Okay, guys, here's the second main faction that was added in with the new big update. It is the Foundation. This is where you'll spawn in. You'll see the giant sign, the big lights, the fancy bridge, and you'll know that you're home. It's the Foundation. So now let's come in here. These are humble people. They're cleaner. They're not raiders. You know, no trash. Nice lights. They got trash cans. Look how Paige, he's the leader here. So to go up the elevator, you go up there and talk to him. Again, I don't want to give away what's inside. I want you guys to have a chance to have fresh eyes, exploring and seeing. But okay, guys, the fourth thing, and this is a really big, important thing that you should be doing in this game, is very frequently, if you're doing missions by yourself or in a team with friends, you want to look for main quests going on, main events going on. So right now, there's a bunch of people doing this quest right here. There's so many people in there, I can't even click on it. Uranium Fever. Now, they're probably almost done, but I'm going to fast travel there anyway. This is one of the best events to do. Many opportunities for legendary drops. A lot of XP. So if you ever see this one, you always go to it. Let me get in here to help. I'll show you guys. Okay, so we got mole miners. You're going to have machines that are up in here that you need to defend. As you can see, there's a lot of people in here. There'll be 3, one in the middle, one on both upper sides. You're always going to want to come in and do these. Make sure you can get shots in as many mole miners as possible because, again, you want the XP. You'll get tons of ammo. Pick up everything you can when the quest is over from all the dead bodies, and you're going to want to scrap it down at the workbench down to the right where I came in. And they're almost done with this event, but I made it in time to kind of show you guys the setup. You want to get some damage into it. That way you can get the legendary drop. And I don't know if it was a 1-star or a 2-star. But as you can see, there's a lot of us here. A lot of us are getting involved. I just got a legendary piece, so this will be something that I'll show you what I'm going to do with it here soon. Since it's a low level, it's not a good item. I'll show you what we do with those. But this is a good way to just farm legendary pieces and get some XP. I'm going to use my explosive shotgun to sit this guy down real quick. As you can see, there's a ton of people in here. That's how you know it's a great event. Look at all the items you get. 300 XP, a ton of items, legendary loot. Again, it's a great thing. I'll probably have this event done multiple times today. You can world hop at this location and try to find it. Again, it's one of the best events to do. Like, look at everyone here. You know it's a great event when you've got level 25s, 14s, level 100s, people in the 200s all doing this event. So scrap all junk. You can go over to weapons, just scrap the weapons. Sometimes they give you mods, but also just helpful material for when you're building and repairing your own things. Just to touch on it again, any event that's going on, like the one right here at this location where I'm at this Blackwater mine, you always want to do. When people drop nukes down here and there's a legendary Scorch Beast event, you always want to do that one. That's like the best event to do in the game. But really, there's no terrible event. If people are there, if people are doing the event, it's great XP. It's a great way to meet new people on the game and just get more legendary drops and items and ammo and experience. You get a ton of experience too at those events. So now we're going to go into the last thing. So let's talk about the final thing in this video. Okay guys, this brings us towards the end of our video, and what we're going to do, as you can see, again, a lot of people are here because a lot of people know what's up. So once you do events and you go around, you find legendary creatures, you collect legendary pieces. If you're like, I don't use this, or this isn't that good, I can find better. This is what you're going to want to do. Any railroad station on the game is going to have one of these legendary machines. So personally, I'm at this one at the White Springs. My base is close to it. It's quick. But there's also this one right here. Like, you follow it. They're all over the place. Like there's tons of them. So you're here. What you're going to want to do is you can tab over if it's a favorite, if it's a weapon, apparel. If it's a legendary, like a piece, if you use power armor, anything that's apparel, really, you're going to just give it away. Like, you're just going to scrap it. It's more worth to just scrap. So we're going to scrap those. As you can see down in the lower left and the lower right of the screen, there's a certain limit that you can scrap legendary pieces for every single day. And I was up last night playing this game, so all mine won't refresh until later, which is fine. I got to do a couple of pieces for you guys of armor. But your currency that you have is on the left. What the vendor has left for that day is on the right. And then, so you're just going to scrap all that and save it up. Once you save it up, I scrapped a couple of pieces, get the weight out of my inventory. And if you can't hold on to them right now, you can put them in your stash. That's fine. But after you then do that, you're going to want to go here. The Rusty Pick, here it is. Okay, so you're going to go to the Rusty Pick, and that's where the vendor of legendary supplies are. And I recommend only using your currency, and it costs it'll be 100 for a 3-star weapon. That's either ranged or melee. I recommend just doing the ranged weapon personally. I did the melee weapons yesterday. I was not all impressed. Like, I did it 3 or 4 times for melee weapons. They were not that good. I did it the same amount of time for the ranged weapon. The ranged weapons seem to be a lot better. They have a random 3-star. That's like a surprise box that costs 60 instead of 100. I don't recommend that, but if you like rolling the dice, then you can go that way. So that's the last thing, guys, I recommend. So again, rack up those atoms by doing your dailies. You're going to want to go and take workbenches when you first get in. Easy XP, they give you plans. You're going to want to do events, pump out the events, do the new faction quests and reputation system. And then when you get the legendary items from all your hard work and all your farming and playing with friends, you're going to want to go to a railroad station and scrap it for the currency. Again, if you scrapped your limit that day of legendary items, then you just save them in your stash box. And see, there's a stash box here already. So you can just put it in your stash box, like I should do with some of my weapons. Like, just go ahead and just put these away until later on, when you're then able to come back, your currency is back in the machine and you scrapped them. So I highly recommend doing that, and it's a great time. Like, there's some loot bags in here that you can just take and have. I don't know why that little weakling is shooting me. But yes, thank you guys for watching the video. Again, there'll be more here soon. I might do a camp demo of just building and placement of things at camp and what you should be doing with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.